Welcome back everyone to another KSB video. Today we'll be hopefully landing Kerbals on Duna, which we actually won't be. I'll eventually give up because, you know, it's much harder to land Kerbals than like 2-ton satellites, surprisingly. Like the capsule itself is heavier than what I sent the last mission, so yeah, it's definitely gonna be much harder to do this mission. And I also have to bring all the science equipment with me. There's lab itself, which is probably gonna be a small permanent base on Duna. I definitely needed, I should have brought more engines. Maybe more than one, two, three, probably, maybe even four. But you always learn. Adding the that what is it, rotational wheel, just for just so I don't forget again, and so I can get much better Gimli as well. Solar panels for power, you know, thermals and such. Thinking of which tank to use. I'm still going with the Poodle because it's more efficient, but like I decided to do a bigger tank because of such the big load. I decided for a more even kind of design with the a small base. I didn't really know what to put on it, so I decided, power, communications, because you need comms, landing legs, because I don't know if I'll be landing with it or not. And then I was looking through what I could add for the because I also need, if just in case the Poodle isn't enough, I also needed engines on the base, on like the kind of station itself. So I was looking through engines and their ISP. I was looking through the small engines, they probably weren't enough. So I went more or less with I was thinking monopropellant, but it was kind of weird design because they try to make it a okay design, but it's like, maybe not. I was thinking of, I put in that huge booster, because that huge tank, because it's like, I'm gonna definitely need maybe a little bit more fuel. Decided to go with the those small kind of engines there with the medium-sized tank for now. Hoping it was enough. Adding boosters, fins for stabilization, reordering everything so it's not broken and such. But all good. Just looking through, making sure everything's good. Re-landing it, making sure I got all my good Kerbals on it. Doing also some custom actions just to make my life a little easier, especially with all the science and solar panels and such. Yeah. Just going through, adding, the research thing, adding repair kits, because you never know what'll break, and if something does, then I could at least repair it. Just making sure I get a good encounter with Duna again after last mission. And also with that good encounter, I also get the relay, so that's good. There's liftoff again. Dipping a little earlier, but this should be fine. Kinda tired during this recording. Ooh. Yeah, nothing really interesting going on. Just a pretty standard, takeoff. Angling maybe a little hard. There's the explosion of the side boosters, and then realizing, oh, I didn't have enough main thrust. Yeah, went with more boosters. I forgot about the side fins at the bottom booster itself, so it was like, and that kind of affected the launch itself. So I was like, you know what, let's just get rid of those. and then did the third liftoff. Yeah, a little lag with the launch, like always, and then liftoff. This time not angling too much, angling a little more at the start, but which definitely does play into account how far into the atmosphere you'll go and how far away you'll go, because this was definitely less steeper of a climb. Again, explosion of the side boosters, you know, extending the solar panels, because that's something I keep on forgetting to do, but it really didn't matter. Yeah, and like, I didn't have enough thrust with the Poodle engine in itself, so decided to add some side boosters, just for extra boost during that stage. And then the fourth liftoff. Again, angling it pretty much at the start to get that nice incline. Or something, I don't know what I'm saying. And then here's me speeding it up, just to have it go faster. Definitely a much better boost than last time. With separation, the fair lane deployment. And then this time, I didn't think I was gonna actually be able to circularize, but I ended up doing it, so that was good. I came pretty close, but you know, all good. Yeah, again, although this time, because of the angle and such, it required way more delta V, which definitely played into factor of me failing today, so that wasn't fun. And again, this one's a pretty short recording because of that, so oh well. Yeah, although with such the high delta requirement, there was a much better approach, and that I was able to actually get an encounter much easier than last time, so that was good. Here's me just messing around with the maneuver, and then the warping to launch. And still, I still had to do, you know, everything manually, but it was fine. And this burn was cool, took quite a bit of time, about like 5 minutes of burning, which took forever. Thankfully, I could speed it up to at least ×4. There's me separating, because I needed to for the to get to meet the delta V requirements, and then just me manually adjusting the flight path to intersect better with Duna. Extending solar panels just for the long haul, just so I can do science in the meanwhile. Also deploying those landing legs just in case something fails. Here's me leveling up all the crew and finally getting the target tracking, which was nice. Doing all of the science needed. And then realizing again my flight path was a little messed up because of the EVA experiments, so I just decided to fix that. And then basically time warped while doing my research. And then here's me arriving, doing all of the research that I can before, landing. Which was quite a lot because, God, there are some, like, I definitely should have brought more um, research stations, but that would have basically I would have been, at that point, basically made a base. Me putting in all the panels. I definitely should have started slowing down a lot sooner than this because, yeah. And probably also should have added, fins, which, you know, would have been smarter. Me doing all the research while close up. There goes the side boosters. Now it's all on the nuclear engine, which was okay, I guess. And then yeah, here's me hitting the atmosphere. Yeah, and then I tipped over, which wasn't great. And then yeah, here's some live footage.
Zero island deploy. Going too fast.
Well, yeah, that wasn't great. So then added fins, so I could stabilize myself. Uh, increase the amount of fuel I have on the upper stage, and went around looking if I could do some missions just for the cash to upgrade the science center. But couldn't find anything great. Decided to do this mission, which I realized required me to actually get on Duna with Kerbals, so that was kind of not great. Yeah, and then just canceling the mission. And that's basically not much. Went through um, all of the, what is it? All of the sciences to see what I would want to unlock for the flight to be better, and then just rearrange the satellite because why not? Decided to see if I can actually move my rover. I could, but it's a little tricky with the without the reaction wheels. Yeah, I decided to make sure everything I added, uh, added more tanks to the boosting stage for next time. And that's basically the entire episode. So thank you all for watching. Um, Again, this was all live stream on twitch.tv/overworldpigeon, and I'll meet you there. Bye!